Welcome to Radio After Rain, where the quiet moments speak the loudest and the softest parts of us holds the most power. This space was built for the in-between, for the healing hearts, the tired souls, and the ones finding strength in softness and truth in stillness. So take a breath, take a seat, and let's talk about becoming. Not perfectly, but honestly. The place between stars and skin. There's a space I go to when the world gets too loud. It doesn't exist on any map, but I find it anyway. Somewhere between the hum of the cosmos and the ache under my rib. It's quiet there, gentle. It smells like lavender and old journals. Time slows down, my breath softens, and for a while, I forget that I've been carrying the weight of questions with no answers. That space, it lives in all of us. Some people find it on long car rides with the windows down. Others feel it at the edge of the ocean, when the tides reach for their toes and whispers, "You're still here." Me? I find it in the stillness, when I'm alone, when I'm real, when I remember I'm not just surviving this life, I'm meant to live it. Lately, I've been thinking a lot about what it means to be a feeling person in a world that rewards numbness. We are told to shrink, to hustle, to move on quickly, but I think there's a quiet kind of rebellion in pausing, in crying when you need to, and being still when the whole world is spinning and saying, "Not today. I need to breathe first." I've laughed in the middle of heartbreak. I've prayed not because I was holy, but because I was hollow and didn't know what else to do. And in those moments, the raw, messy, unscripted ones, the quiet space between the stars and skin, that's where I went. Healing isn't always a straight line. Sometimes it's a loop, a spiral, a mess. No one told us that becoming whole again would feel like breaking over and over. But I'm learning. I'm learning to love the version of me that exists in the in-between. The one who's not quite there, but not where she used to be either. And if you're there too, floating in the in-between, let me say this. You're doing better than you think. You are not broken. You are rebuilding. Carefully, patiently, quietly. You are not behind. You are becoming. Let this space be proof that you don't have to have it all figured out to start again. That joy can return to the same heart that has been shattered. The softness is strength, that slowing down is sacred, that you are allowed to be a masterpiece and a work in progress all at once. So if today feels heavy, come sit with me. Let's not fix anything. Let's just be. Let's listen to the stars and remember the sky was never afraid to be vast. Let's remember the ocean was never ashamed of its depth. And let's remember that we, you and me, we're never meant to be small, silent, or invisible. How I got soft without losing my fire. There was a time I thought softness meant weakness, that to be strong, I had to be untouchable, guarded. Distant, the kind of woman who kept her tears tucked behind sarcasm and silence. I thought letting someone see me break was dangerous. I thought healing would come from pretending I was fine. But let me tell you something. That version of me, she was surviving, not living. Now I know better. Now I know strength has always looked more like grace than grit. More like choosing peace when anger would be easier. Soft didn't mean broken. It meant brave. Because the truth is, I had to go through the fire to find softness. I had to get honest, brutally, deeply honest, about the ways I was hiding from myself, about the love I accepted because I didn't know how to ask for more, about the friendships I clung to out of habit, not harmony, about the apologies I whispered for simply needing something real. People don't tell you that healing hurts, that sometimes it means sitting with truths that feel like swallowing glass, that growth often looks like grieving the version of you that kept you safe, even if she wasn't free. I outgrew a lot of things. I outgrew needing to be liked. I outgrew shrinking to make others comfortable. I outgrew the idea that I had to be either strong or soft. I could be both. I am both. The world loves to tell women to choose. Be warm or be wild. Be nurturing or ambitious. Be soft or be unbothered. But I am here to say you can be all of it and none of it, and whatever the heck you decide to be on any given day. I make space now for myself, for others, for the messy middle. I light candles on Tuesday nights just because. I talk to God. I say no without explaining. I say yes only when it feels like peace. And when people come into my life now, they meet a woman who knows herself. A woman who's gone through fire but doesn't feel the need to burn anyone else. A woman who listens deeply but doesn't perform. A woman who doesn't beg anymore for love, for attention, for worth. She already knows she's all of that and more. And yes, I still have bad days. Yes, I still question. I still fall apart sometimes when no one's looking. But that's the thing. I no longer shame myself for being human. That is healing. That's where the softness becomes a superpower. If you're in the thick of it right now, if you're feeling cracked and tired and unsure, know this. There is a version of you on the other side of this that is softer, freer, lighter, and she's waiting. She's rooting for you, and I am too. Keep going, keep feeling, keep showing up. Not for the world, but for yourself. Because becoming soft without losing your fire, that's real strength. That's the kind of woman the world doesn't forget. And that's it for today, beautiful soul. If no one's told you lately, you are allowed to outgrow who you once had to be. You are allowed to start again, softly, bravely, loudly, even if that means what your soul needs. Thank you for sitting in this space with me, for choosing honestly over perfection, and for giving yourself room to feel. Until next time, stay soft, stay grounded, and remember, The fire in you doesn't need to rage to be real.